fitness is no doubt at the top of the resolution list for many. Gyms and fitness centers have struggled and adapted to COVID-19 restrictions. Today, we take a look back at one of the most challenging years for gyms and fitness centers. For many gym owners, the pandemic was about possibility, as in doing everything possible to stay in business.
The gyms closed down. The next day, I did a Facebook Live workout with my mom in her living room.
Monica Moreland was let go from her job as a fitness trainer, so she started doing Facebook Lives.
I was very nervous. I thought it was silly. I created a private Facebook group because I didn't want anyone to see me.
But her online group grew to more than 7,000 members, and she used donations to open a studio in Plymouth that offered in-person and online options.
I never asked for a cent. People just out of their own goodwill, and I know financially that was probably hard for them, started to just whatever they could. Some people would pay me $5, some people would pay me $50.
By mid-March, the governor dialed back restrictions on gyms and fitness centers, allowing them to operate at 50% capacity.
Bring it, because we were waiting for this. We were waiting for this.
Get It Done fitness owner Jose Lara was ready. He credits a grant with helping him stay in business because people were pausing their gym memberships.
That hurt me financially big time, and that put a lot of stress on, my lease over here, so I had to talk to the landlord.
Brooklyn Center Curves owner Jill Dalton says if it wasn't for those grants, she would have had to close her gym.
Before COVID, we would have up to 100 people coming a day. Since the first shutdown, we have more like 35 to 40.
You got 30 seconds.
As the weather turned warmer, one Maple Grove gym called My Impact Fitness continued to think of new possibilities. They installed a dome to encourage people to come back to the gym.
We got 2,000 square feet.
It's too much, too fast.
Surge Cycling in Maple Grove stayed afloat by renting out their bikes.
When we got the word, when the state shut down all fitness facilities, I don't know, within 2 days, we said, we're going to rent out our bikes.
And within 2 weeks, we rented out all of them.
All of them.
We got about 3 minutes on our warm-up.
Now the bikes are back, and the clients are too. One of several signs showing that group fitness is pedaling back.
All right.
Boutique fitness continues to do well. Supply chain issues delayed, but didn't prevent F45 from opening up this fall in Maple Grove.
I think it's a moment of great opportunity personally. I think we're all we're not past COVID, but I think mentally people are very ready to get out, see other people, socialize.
A larger fitness option is also coming soon to one of the fastest growing parts of the northwest suburbs. Construction began this summer on a 30,000 square foot fitness center next to Slumberland Furniture and Target by the Maple Grove Hospital. It will be the second Crunch Fitness location in the state.
There's a tremendous amount of traffic, roughly 135,000 cars a day, and 94 that go by here every single day. So that's why we thought this location made a ton of sense.
This week, we've been showing off some of our favorite stories of the year, and here's one of them. When COVID-19 first hit last year, many companies shut down their offices and asked employees to work from home. It wasn't the most ideal situation for one Maple Grove woman who is a self-described people person. But as Delane Cleveland explained, she came up with a fun and innovative way to bring joy and laughter to her coworkers.
Okay.
For a little more than a year, Therese Linscheid has had to work from home.
So on my phone, I have 3,000 emails.
Some people find it convenient, yet it's not something she particularly enjoys.
I'm kind of chatty and I enjoy, interacting with people. So it's been really difficult to be home.
But early in the pandemic, Therese came up with a unique idea.
We all wear a lot of hats, in our role as an admin. So I took selfies with different hats on and sent them to the group.
You see,
this is my closet.
Therese owns a lot of hats.
This one was Maleficent, and then this was from The Mask.
And her walk-in closet is basically a treasure trove of outfits.
The Penguin.
So she decided,
like the Danny DeVito Penguin,
to put them,
Indiana Jones,
and her creative talents,
I was a doll,
to good use.
That made people pretty uncomfortable.
As a way to entertain and inspire her Cargill coworkers.
Now that we're at home, I'm dressing for my day. This is my work day, so I'm just gonna, have fun with my work wardrobe.
Nearly every day, she'd dress up as historical figures like Albert Einstein, characters from well-known movies like Shrek, or other famous people from the world of pop culture.
Nobody told me I couldn't do it, so I just gave it a shot.
And every morning, except for holidays and weekends, photos of her dressed like this would go into people's inboxes or social media feeds.
I'm up to 161 Instagram followers, so I'm quite the influencer.
Week after week,
these eyes were from Velma from Scooby-Doo.
She came up with new ideas.
I assume that everybody has these types of things at their house.
While she may not be a hoarder,
these awesome feet.
Let's just say that Therese has held on to a few things over the years.
These are my horns.
These props from old Halloween costumes, combined with other random things around the house, found new life during the pandemic.
Once you put a little bit of paint on it, it just looked pretty awesome.
Awesome is probably the best way to describe this do-it-yourself activity.
There we go. We'll go full screen.
Which officially came to an end on March 18th, exactly 1 year after she started this project. And in her final post, she showcased her artistic talent and essentially became one with a painting.
I thought, well, how would I end? So I decided to end somewhat like I began, with kind of just blending in and fading in.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Therese says her posts are actually more popular now that she's stopped doing them than when she was dressing up on a daily basis. She hasn't ruled out resuming the activity, but she says round 2 couldn't be an everyday thing. We'll be right back.
Park Center is the #1 ranked team in Class 4A boys basketball. Minneapolis North is #1 in 2A. The top-ranked squads met head-to-head Wednesday night, and Jason Malillo has the highlights.
It's the Pirates and the Polars in the championship game of the George Floyd Holiday Classic. Braden Carrington pops and hits from 15 feet for PC early in the first half. Then J.J. Ware hits for 3, Park Center up 11-2. North goes on a 15-3 run. Willie Wilson, great drive and finish, plus the foul. He leads the Polars with 22 points. Then Jacob Butler, the rebound and putback. North on top 17-14. PC's Cody Pennebaker with the rebound and quick dish to Leo Torbor for the and one. Then Carrington penetrates and scores. 17 in the first half for the senior, and PC up 31-30 at the break. Early second half, Carrington gets the inbounds pass back for Mohamed Dawara and nails a triple. Next time down the floor, Carrington cracks another three-pointer. Park Center up 41-37. And the future Gopher takes over from there. The steal and basket, Carrington nets 35 points in the game. Carrington distributing on the break for Torbor, and he finishes. The hardworking senior scores 14, and Park Center stays undefeated with a 67-55 win. Jason Malillo, CCX Sports.
The Armstrong Cooper Holiday Classic Girls Hockey Tournament started back in December of 1996. The 2021-22 Wings team got off to a flying start on day 1 of the 3-day tournament. Jay Wilcox has the highlights.
The Armstrong Cooper Wings in their girls hockey holiday tournament facing North Shore in the quarterfinals. Paige Lloydell takes the pass and turns and fires to score from the circle as Armstrong Cooper breaks a scoreless tie. Just 15 seconds later after the faceoff, Ruby Minogue backhands it to Lydia College for the goal, and it's quickly 2-0 in favor of the Wings. They aren't done yet. Anna Rausch's point shot is deflected in by Lloyd-Olt. Lloyd-Olt's second of the night, and it's 3-0 Wings. Claire Riestenberg slides the pass to College in front, and she nets her second goal of the period. 4 goals in a span of 2:06 for Armstrong Cooper, and they lead 4-0 after 1. The play is more even in the second, but the Wings add to the lead as Mackenzie Johnson slides the shot in off Lloyd-Olt's feed to make it 5-0 Armstrong Cooper. On a 2-on-1, Kara Cook gets it to Riestenberg, and she tucks the backhander away. Armstrong Cooper skates to an 8-2 win over North Shore. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
The Osseo Park Center girls hockey team is part of the 8-team field at the Armstrong Cooper Holiday Classic. The Stars look strong in their tournament opener.
Coach Jeremy Lewis and the Stars facing off with Bloomington Jefferson in the tournament quarterfinals Wednesday evening. No score in the second period when OPC's Haley Eikos gets a shot on net that's stopped. Grace Stika knocks the rebound home for the Stars. It's her second goal of the season. It's 1-0 OPC. Later in the second, Tavery Scherner chips the puck out of her zone, tracks it down, and then goes in alone, making a nice move to shoot and score. It's 2-0 Stars through 2 periods. Third period, and Icos with a nice shot to beat the goalie on the glove side to score. A good game for the junior, and the Stars are in control, up 3-0. Mackenzie White was perfect in net for Osseo Park Center, stopping Jana Lesh here. White posts 19 saves in the game on her way to a shutout. 2 minutes to play, and Presley Kramer finds the empty Jaguars net from center ice. That's her 7th goal of the season. Osseo Park Center wins at 4-0, improving their season's record to 8-4.
And that tournament wrapped up Friday afternoon. That's all for sports. From all of us at CCX, have a happy and safe new year.
Find more Prep Sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.